perspective more fully, it looked like just her 4 sons. Only when you actually had a mental realization of she only has 2 sons, and one of them is not present. And instead we have Ares, Apollo, Jason, and Michael just standing up, looking, stealing and up and looking at her reverently.
The bottom one was Apollo.
Ares, Apollo, Jason.
Ares. Apollo. Jason. Oh, you got Jason.
So we
You need to
rest?
move. Yes. You can do whatever you need to do for that.
Okay. Oh dear, this is.
Oh, that's a good strength check.
You can move, Apollo. As you do so, there is a very audible click as the statue then rotates up into the ceiling, revealing a circular staircase going up with it.
What? I don't know how the hell you did that, Namiya, but good job.
I probably should have given you all the information. I was just trying to buy Chris some time as well.
So good. Honestly, it's probably for the best that the smart person figured out the puzzle. I mean, I guess after that, Risa will be like, well, that's great. We need to get going. And we'll go up the stairs. But super happy. Well, not super happy, super determined.
Yeah, basically, only one of them is actually someone she likes. No, only one of them is someone she actually doesn't like. And it is very much called one out.
All right, she likes Jason for some reason.
Yes.
And likes Ares because Ares is her kid, I guess. And then I don't know about Minos. But...
Oh, he killed demigods.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. By basically dropping him in the labyrinth to be killed by the Minotaur. I mean, he himself was another demigod, but that's how you get in Hera's good books.
Sounds good. Is there a new map? Or
no, for the majority of this play, next bit is only going to be I did map it the entire place because I actually did want to do more skill based stuff in here.
Okay.
Okay. So you go up the stairs and you find yourself in, well, a landing-like area like before, but there is a lot of columns going up the side of it and 4 doors.
4 doors.
4 doors.
Do any of them look recently disturbed?
No. He was missed. And he
Fair
will be
enough.
for an hour.
Well, even regardless of that, do any of them look recently disturbed? I suppose that would still be a no.
Nope. They all look like they've been basically like no one's really opened them for a few years.
Fuck it. Reza goes for the first door on the left.
Okay. This door is blocked.
I'm going to pick it. With the 43.
You do not unlock it, but you do feel very certain that you can still open this door. There's something very familiar about it.
The heck? This door is really weird, guys.
Oh, so that pushes.
How is it weird, Razor?
It's like I didn't even unlock it, but somehow it's openable now. I don't.
No, you did open it, but you feel like you know how to. You just can't put your finger on it. It feels familiar.
Oh,
Sorry about
so
the handle.
it's still locked, but like I have this feeling I know how to open it.
Yes.
Like maybe if I put my hand here. I don't know.
No.
I make a history check, I guess.
Okay.
13. It does nothing.
There's just something very, very familiar about the lock.
Why is Reza grabs for the key off of her belt
Okay.
and tries to fiddle it with the lock.
It fits.
Oh my god. I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, oh right, I have that thing. I've been trying to find what it goes to for a very long time.
Yes.
Huh. Really? Harris Mansion? The fuck guy did I get this off of? I turn it.
And you open the door. And you see before you a very you see a forest and a lake.
Uh,
A forest with silver leaves.
Is this a portal door?
I don't know. I actually make a religious check. As weird as that sounds.
Reza, you're looking at the Lake of Hestia.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was where it was leading. But,
Or whatever it is, it doesn't seem important. Let's go.
it... But we need to find frickin' Grief Strike. We don't have time for this.
Don't have time for what, Razor?
Nothing. It's just... Is that why the fucking apples were downstairs? Like, come on. I'm looking up at the ceiling at that point. Right now, I've got so much other shit going on.
As you're looking at it, the forest itself, the spot in question just starts to fade. And then turns into light as it shoots out behind you.
Well, whatever that is, it's gone now. Or was it hovering behind her? I assume it just, like, nopes out.
Yeah, it leaves. It's gone.
Uh,
And instead, you see before you a series of mosaics with particular Greek characters across them.
This is a really crazy room. I look over at Nemia like, what is going on? It's a sliding puzzle. Oh, don't even bring sliding puzzles into it.
If I was, I would actually have made a map. I can't do a sliding floor.
You want to re-traumatize Katie? That's not cool.
Oh, that was the Hestia thing you had to go to. Oh, you missed your chance now.
I know I need to deal with that, but that's not the issue right now. We need to find Grief Strike and Hera and get out of here.
It's interesting, though. She had it locked up. So we couldn't have found it earlier. Did she?
Oh, maybe we let the island free? Oh, 1 sec.
Why would Hera have Hestia's Island locked up? Oh well. Did the mosaics... Can we recognize any of the characters on it? Is that another religion check? Or would it be more
religion or Arcana.
Or Arcana.
Or history would work as well, I guess.
I mean, I say that like Alceu says anything good in those. He doesn't. I mean, he won't try.
Skype Moon Blossom again.
I see. Oh yeah, Dark Eye has not updated these. There's no way you have a +4 history. There's no way you have a penalty to history. Besides a -1. It would be at least +6.
Well done, Crash. You're able to make... you are quite proficient in ancient Greek. Well, ancient Greek by the Greek standards of ancient Greek. Well... Anyway, you can read it. Well, you can read the characters.
What does it say?
There are a lot of curses, actually, mostly directed at Hestia. And a lot of things mostly seem to be directed at limiting her.
Sorry, I didn't catch that last bit.
And a lot of like different marks that like limit her, cripple her, depower her.
He's saying not very nice things about Hestia.
So she had a room insulting Hestia?
From what Crash see, from what Crash read off wall, of mosaic.
So
He's saying strange things like they cripple her, means belittling her.
Wait, Hera has... She has a whole room to, like, weaken Hestia, which had Hestia's island trapped in it? It's hard for Al to say this because he's not very religiously versed. Hera and Hestia have similar domains, don't they?
Yes, actually. Oh, no, you were asking the party. My bad.
Yes.
Also,
I'm asking the Mia, but other people have too. It's just, this is a very not religious party.
yeah.
Kind of funny.
Crash not much of religious side, more recognized Greek characters.
Okay. Now, this is actually a player question more. We didn't know about them having a big beef before this, did we? I just never remember that part. Entirely possible.
No, you've never heard anything about there being particular trouble between the pair of them.
Oh, what is that, a 2? No, that's a botch. Oh. Screw you, dice. The dice are like, no, you beat Grief Strike, you do nothing else.
You took down 2 bosses. You're done.
Yeah. I mean, we still beat him. We didn't defeat him, I guess, or however you want to say it.
I know, you did kill him, though.
We won the battle, but did not win the war.
Plus, I should probably stretch soonish.
I don't...
Wow!
Is that you, Bubbles?
Kind of.
Nice.
Esther! Esther is very much aware that Hestia and Hera have not always been the best of sisters with each other. They do overlap when it comes to one particular domain of home. Family. Hera has always taken the pursuit of Hestia has always been of the mindset that the family should encompass everyone within it, and doesn't always necessarily mean husband and wife. Hera, on the other hand, has always taken a bit of a front to this mindset.
Sorry about that.
No worries. Furthermore, Hera has also always resented her. Especially because she somewhat knows deep inside her sister is a better person than her.
Okay. Basically, Crash figured out that the room was full of curses to weaken and diminish Hestia.
Ah.
Which made Alceus ask, did we know they don't like each other? And then Esther's like, they don't really like each other much, and she always felt like, well, you heard a lot of that there, so.
Yeah.
So wait, Hestia showed up?
No.
Okay.
The characters in question is filled with a lot of curses and other stuff directed at Hestia.
Ah.
There's also a lot of inflammatory stuff about donkeys. And how peacocks are better.
Okay.
That would be a different take, I'll tell you.
This is why me as she completes me. Are the curses even still... Because her island just escaped. Were the curses applied directly to her? Were they going through the island? By opening the door, did we stop them somewhat? Oh,
I
Jen
hope
really should
so.
have been here for this. Do we? Oh, Namia might know.
Yes. You actually think that opening the door actually broke the curse.
It's true.
So
Namia's
Slide
very...
just blindly guessed it correctly. Good job, I'll say yes.
So... Wait, then where the hell did... Okay, sure. Maybe it was fucking Hera who dropped the key and was dressed as a man. Granted, I don't even know if it was a man, so maybe I'm just assuming that. I don't know.
On the bright side, it might have been you couldn't even have had anything done to your curse until we did this. So, yay?
Yay! I think. Yeah. No, that's a good thing.
We have 3 other doors, I guess.
Yeah. How about you pick one this time?
I need to stretch, so I'm gonna
Do that.
do that real quick
Yeah.
now.
Go ahead and do that. So I'll mention this again when Ian comes back, but yeah, my computer just randomly shut down on me. That's why I disappeared for a bit.
That's fun.
Yeah, that was really fun. Yeah, turns out Grief Strike went really far up.
Grief Strike's the worst. And now you'll attempt to marry Reza. And thus you have to kill Reza in order to kill Grief Strike.
No, you'll just get like a Grief Strike Curse Raven. You can pair with Jed's Glebeth Raven.
Why would it be a raven?
Cause I just assume we should do that with our curses now once we defeat them. And then it can be in an OT3 with the Calypso Raven. We'll never get those in our things we watch or read or whatever, so we can make them happen. Because you're a couple and you can twinsies. Yeah, and see, and you'll do that with the Hestia Curse too. So you'll have a Hestia Curse Raven and a Grief Strike Hera Curse Raven.
That sounds awful.
Well, on the right side, it wouldn't like be directly them.
I mean,
If it
this
makes
is
you feel
also
better,
good.
they won't be ravens, they'll be magpies. Would that be better for Reza? And
I
then because
mean,
you'll be a pixie, then they can be your mounts.
it's more thematic, I think.
I think magpies are still corvids, right? They're still the same type of bird crows are. And ravens are no, they're not. I think. Let's check. This is an important question we must answer while Ian's is stretching.
Clearly. Can I also say, I just got, for the first time, these bastardization of, the mini eggs. But they're called Eggies by Hershey's, and they've the cookies and cream inside of them, and they are delicious.
I think I've tried those. Are pretty good. I always Hershey's used to have this like cookies and mint variety thing. They never have it anymore. It makes me sad because it was really good.
I don't like mint in my chocolate.
Usually I'm not a big fan of it either, but it really worked with the way they had it. I mean, I like chocolate with a lot of things, though. I think I like chocolate more than you. I'm very much a chocolate guy.
You guys don't have Hershey in Europe, right? You have what's the two?
Probably something
like
better.
Galaxy and Cadbury, I think, are your two major chocolate companies.
Cadbury's the main one in Britain, yes.
Hmm.
We also have Lindt, I believe.
Oh, yeah, we have Lindt too.
Yeah.
Or at least
right.
I do.
Magpies do belong to the same family, and they are all corvids. I thought so. So yeah, so you could just have twin cursed magpies instead, and it'd still be close enough.
Not having twin bird curses.
Wait, what?
I was talking
Apparently
about
when...
how... Oh no, you go.
No, you explained it. It was your theory.
No, but you started it with the grief strike thing. Kitty was like, well, now Grief Strike is gonna marry Reza. She's gonna be one of his brides, and we'd just be like, well, we'll just turn it into a bird. So you can have, like, a Grief Strike curse raven. And Katie was like, no, I don't like that. That was like, well, okay. Then we'll make it, like, a magpie thing. And I was like, and also, we can just do it when you beat the Hestia thing, too, and then you'll have twin magpies. We go with Jed's twin ravens. And then since you'll be your pixie, then they can be your mounts.
I don't think at any point in Ray's flesh he wants to be riding Grief Strike.
I mean, look, just because we'll eventually kill him does not mean that marriage will be annulled. Oh wait, yes it does. Until death. Well, he's already dead, though. Until double death.
If I'm the one who kills him, would that annul the marriage?
Well, it's more it says, until death do us part, but he's already undead. I mean, really, though, that would fall more onto Hera, and who cares what Hera thinks? She's made Grief Strike her herald, who's killed demigods. Looks pretty bad. Anyways, Alsaeus is gonna... So it's like 2 doors each on the left and right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do the other left door, then.
The far left door. Oh my god, Kitty. Shh.
This door is also locked.
Does it have a similar lock on it?
No.
Not really good with locks, so...
Yeah. I attempt to open it. Wow. That's the second time I've got that 40.
This time, you do pick the lock. And everything feels more right in the world.
Alright. You picked the normal door, Fluffy. Good job.
Well, I mean, let's be honest, there were 4 doors. You went to the Hestia one already. So, you were probably, like, being directed. Maybe guided by the feeling that that is where your curse would be or something. I don't know. I know you wouldn't like that anyway, so it's one of those things.
Maybe. Ugh. I really don't want to think about it. After you.
I mean, we can peek through the door first.
Well, go ahead and open it then. I had to open the last door. You can open it.
Alsaeus will open the door and get blown up.
You see a ballroom?
This might be where the party's at.
An empty ballroom?
Mm-hmm.
Don't mean it. It's probably going... Oh, whatever.
A meeting.
Okay. Eat your thing.
It's an empty ballroom of nothing important. Let's go check out the other 2 doors.
Alsaeus. At least look. You're the most keen eye of us.
Weirdly enough, yes. It said I don't think I'll see anything. It's an empty ballroom.
On the other side of the room, there's a set of tables set up with very precious looking silverware and food set out. Welcome back, Bubbles. Well, more, behind them, you can make out the details of 4 chests. There's also a stage that is currently empty.
He will describe most of that, leaving the chests for last, and he will very clearly be debating in his head whether to mention that, but then he will mention the chests. That said, maybe we should open the other 2 doors and see if we see anything there first. The fact this has a place set out with food already makes me think that maybe it's where we're expected.
Okay. Maybe someone should keep the door open and keep watch at it while we do that.
Sure, Esther looks like she can do that pretty well.
Sure thing.
Esther props it open with her large body.
It was not as heavy as your son, no.
Oh, fuck you. No. Alright.
Alright, so what do you think? Left, right, or right, right?
Dive into the right one close to where we got in.
So that'd be the right, right. Gotcha. Uh-oh, Bubbles disconnected. Is he in the call?
Oh, you fish. You're here.
Alright,
Okay.
so it's more map tools then. So was that door locked, Ian, or did Razor just make sure it was unlocked?
Oh no, it was locked. She did the right thing.
It's no longer locked. I'm wasting all my 18s and 19s right now.
The door was locked. You opened the door. See a hallway. A very long hallway.
Is it well lit? Is it dark?
And there's a torch every 15 feet. So somewhat dark.
That was going to require further exploration as well. Oh, last door. Also, he's just going to try it and assume at this point till it's locked.
Mm-hmm.
I guess all 4 of them were locked.
$38.
You open up this door. And you see a large, elegant mirror reflecting back at you. And what seems like a library. Very small library, mind. A little pot set up on little podiums around the room.
Oh.
Eyes everywhere. So weird.
Oh. Jed's gonna be so sad. Although, you said it's a small library. How small are we talking here?
Oh, only about 250 books.
Can you even read what any of them say, Alceus?
Do you think that would stop Jed from wanting to take them?
Are they in a language we can understand?
I mean, he has those glasses, but I guess we'll just pick out one and try to flip through it and see if he can recognize it.
God, no. It's written in Supernal.
So we need Vance.
I was gonna say, I
Vicky
think
actually
Vance
can
can
read it.
read that.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Vance took Supernal. But,
Jed or Jonas could do it too, because Jed has the glasses, and I believe Jonas has comprehend languages from him. Or has it in general. I might be wrong about that.
basically not this party.
Mm-hmm.
If Atronus was still with us, maybe, but no.
Alright, well... Alright. flipping through some of the books, do any of them seem very important? Like, do any of them have maybe, like, diagrams of some kind in it or anything like that?
Some do. Others have pictures. Really artistically drawn pictures. And then a couple you pick up and you quite quickly put down again, feeling heat rise up to your face and wishing you'd never seen them.
Well, I'm sure you would want this one, Reza. You know, let's just... I mean, we've already ransacked a lot of this. Let's just take all these books. Jed can look through them at some later point.
Okay. Give me a D20.
Okay. Oh, whoops, I need to be... click. There we go. 16.
This is actually kind of hilarious. On the 8th book that you reach to pick off, the mirror rises, revealing another half of the room and the door on the other side.
Oh.
You solved the puzzle without even noticing the puzzle.
That is pretty hilarious, actually. They're not going to stop me from taking all the books, mind you.
Oh, I know!
Except I guess this one's probably more just a thing, but... can you not connect bubbles?
You seem to be having issues.
I wonder if he has the same thing happening to him that was happening to me with one of my other games.
I'm connecting, but I'm stuck on the loading campaign screen.
And then does it just say campaign disconnected and you're out?
No, I'm still on the loading campaign screen.
So you just disconnect yourself.
I'll try reloading that tool.
I could also bring the server down and bring it back up again.
That
See
might
that?
help. Okay, you double disconnected now.
Open up map tool again, see if that works.
I love that. I'm just like, what else say? Well, I'll say this would know Jed would want these books, so think about it, we'll just take all of them. Oh, one of them opens a secret passage.
One of the oldest tricks in the book! Clearly!
Loading screen.
Also, Bobby, do you have a slight echo now?
Echo?
I don't really hear an echo.
My mic was slightly further away. Is that any better?
Yes.
It does sound better. I can hear you better anyways. Well, could hear you fine, but you were kind of quiet.
I don't know what's going on here, because I'm just stuck on loading campaign.
That's really weird.
Okay, hold on. I'm going to bring the server down. Restart the entire server.
Save first.
I'm doing so. I'm assuming you wanted you to have to fight Restrike again.
No, because there's no way it would go that well again.
That was literally the perfect encounter for you guys. Okay, I'm also going to double save as a different file as well. Okay. Okay. Disconnect the server. the server. Bring the thing up. Okay, you should be able to rejoin.
I was able to reload.
Okay. Is everyone else going in okay?
Am I showing us connected?
Yes.
Because I'm still getting loading campaign. Maybe the issue's on my end.
Mm.
I'm going to try resetting my router, see if that helps.
Yeah, okay.
Alright.
But yeah, that's the truth. You've got the door on the other side and you've packed all the books away.
That's so great.
And now I realized I'm mute. Okay.
Yeah,
There
no
we
wonder why you're being so quiet.
Oh, for how long have I been mute?
A while. I think ever since started taking books off the thing. Because Rita did not react to the you'll like to eat this one.
Oh, I did react to all that, and I was like, I just figured, okay. My
I'm
bad.
sorry.
No, it's not your fault I muted.
And how did you react?
I was like, what the hell did you just do? And then I went to go look at the passageway he opened up.
Okay.
I was like, only you could accidentally solve a puzzle. The
Well,
brute force method.
when you go through the other side and open up the door.
In my defense, Razor, Jit would have done this as well.
Well,
It was what I was trying to do it for.
I don't think that's a good defense.
Neither did I, but I wanted to say something.
Also, Alsace's bag of holding must be so packed with books at this point, because you also have those ones from the Daedalus library, too.
I mean, honestly, I assumed I had to at least use some of your space.
Okay, we Gucci.
We Gucci? Sweetie.
Well,
Okay.
since I accidentally discovered there was a secret passage, I guess we should go through there first?
Yeah. Which I've looked into. What is in the secret passage?
Inside the secret passage, you go into a smaller chamber where you find. How would you describe the opposite of a shrine?
Uh,
You know how it's. Yeah, like a hate shrine.
an altar?
As you find one for Athena,
A hate shrine?
a hate shrine.
A hate altar?
So, I think we've learned Hera has issues,
I think we knew that, but we didn't know how deep-seated they were.
Yeah, this is... Jeez.
Does this look like it's holding magical curses, Namiya? Like, Jesus Christ. I mean, gods.
No, but there is gold. There does appear to be golden liquid here and there.
Oh. I'm sure that's more like just something innocent, but oh.
Golden liquid?
I mean, yeah, you're quite sure that's god blood.
Oh no, I wish I was more innocent now. Oh no.
My blood.
At least it's not my blood.
Does anyone have those, like, vial-like things Jed likes to carry around?
You mean Jet hasn't forced you to carry some as well? I mean, I would carry them anyways, to be honest, but he also gives me extra. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, I mean, that's good if she can, like... Because I feel like, even if this isn't something that we want to utilize in any manner, it's probably not good to be here in a hate shrine to a pretty well-known god.
There is another door
Is it?
at the end of the H shrine.
Okay, so if it's god blood, does this... Alright. I don't know what checks is gonna be. Does it look like it was deliberately spilled, or does it look like some kind of... Like, was there an attack here or something, maybe? I don't think it's that, but...
That'd be a perception, insight, or heal?
I don't know how this works, so... That's the one thing I kind of regret, because 5e has a good skill, which is just investigation.
Yeah.
Oh, that would have been int-based, so it would have been me anyhow, but... Oh, Altair well, though.
Yeah, I find it amusing that Altair is actually quite good at this. Because, I mean, this is kind of... Yes.
Yeah.
Altair, you think that... I'm going to message you this, okay? I think you could tell them.
My headcanon is that Altair just crouch down and activate detective mode, a la Batman. Just a really obvious reference. I was like, wait, how did you click something in your cowl? That's just cloth. I have hidden pockets, lots of hidden pockets. Well, Altair, can you figure out anything?
What? Altair.
What
That's
is
a
it,
very
Altair?
special
Mute
curse.
for a minute.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, watch out. Yeah.
Should be okay, I think. It seems like it was ending.
It's okay.
Unmute and just see how long see if it goes away. I'm prepared.
Okay, so
Some people call it.
I'm pretty sure that Hera's not only been sacrificing her own blood, she's been sacrificing divine children to this altar. All to kill Athena and other demigods. This is also the place where she births hydras, and all the curses that she afflicts upon demigods. So, you know, fun.
Well, I mean, we already knew she was a hateful bitch, but I guess this confirms it.
She's been trying to kill Athena? Did we know
She-
that?
No?
That also feels very new.
Is she that much wanting the throne?
You can give me a religion or more information on that.
Has she gone mad? Yeah, sure, my great religion of +7. Woo.
It's better than my religion, I think.
I imagine yours would be roughly the same.
Same, you're right.
Yeah, because your thumb stat is strength.
But I know nothing, because it's God-related.
Mia, Esther, you guys know anything?
You know, it's a good thing we have Namia and Esther. They've been, like, making this possible. Except for... Well,
Crash? Zolophus? Also,
Oh, a religion? Sure, why not?
Esther should spend a couple surges too.
I mean, it's better than the rest of us. Honestly, I feel like Zolophus did, like, that crit religion once, and, like, it was intellect check. That's what it was. It's like,
Zolophus, you don't know particularly beyond hatred for Athena other than, of course, wanting Ares to inherit the throne. But you also think that it might have something to do with the fact that Athena is the protector of all demigod children, as well as the one who constantly saved Heracles back when he was only a toddler before he could defend himself.
That actually makes a lot of sense for Zolophus to know.
actually.
You as well, actually, I'll say. It would have made sense to know that. At least have at least one memory way back in the back of your mind of her saving you at one point or other.
So, and because Athena was trying to get the throne, Hera might have taken it just so she could. Well, there's another door. If we want to go deeper into my grandmother's craziness.
Just maybe don't go first, Altheus, and I take the lead.
Do you open the door?
I do.
You open the door, and curled up on a stone table, with wings draping the side of her, looks like a 14-year-old girl with glasses.
Are her wings rainbow?
Yes. And she is
I've never
crying
seen
softly.
But... The...
Is it? Oh, you. And I take it looks like... Is
You
she obviously
recognize her.
wounded?
Yes, she's got a heavy wounds around her wrists. A couple of cuts across her arms and stomach.
We're gonna get you out of here. She says, what, she's in chains?
Yeah. Not they're. She's still got ability to move, hence how she's able to curl up on the table. But she is still somewhat stuck. Also, her wings look really bad.
Are the things that are, well, unless, I don't know. I'll let Elsa do something first.
No, that's not a great roll. Zulufus, someone help me with these. Oh, wow. Help me with these. We need to get her out.
Are they like, are there locks to the manacles?
Yes.
Well, if neither of those checks gets her out, I will attempt to pick the locks on the manacles.
They do look familiar to you, Reza.
Like, key familiar?
Yes.
Here, just hold still for a second. And I turn the key in the lock.
One of the manacles pops open.
I do that with any of the others.
She doesn't get up. She hasn't actually reacted to you guys in the room yet.
Is this who I think it is, guys?
Just to make sure, it would be Iris, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, it's Iris. I don't know. Iris, it's Alceus and friends.
Say yes.
What has Hera done to you?
She found out what I let the demigods on the network. She didn't take kindly to that. I'm sorry for any difficulty you may have had
There was
in the last few months.
There was nothing. Jumbo did. Shh. We're not done, but we. Come on, you don't need to stay here. And he's gonna like kind of reach up and he's gonna pick her up, basically.
And she'll move in close.
Come on, she doesn't need to stay here.
I guess if there's... After he's kind of left the room with her, I take one final look around the room.
Yeah, there was nothing else in here.
Okay.
In fact...
Actually, is there a way to take the manacles?
Yes. If you take them off the wall.
Right, I asked the Lofus to help me with that. Because having manacles that can only be opened by the key I have would be probably helpful. And they can apparently hold a god, so...
Oh man, Jed's in for some crazy nights.
Yes, that's clearly what I want them for. But, we'll take the manacles, I guess.
We didn't know anything was wrong. Jumbo never... Oh, there's so much confusion and chaos going on, which is probably why Hera did this. Well, you could have more after this. Well, Hera's palace fell. I'm not quite sure where we're at. Gods, you heal with ambrosia, right? It's only demigods it's dangerous for. Or am I misremembering that?
Oh, I mean, we got plenty of ambrosia.
Here, if you would please, Reza, we can always grab more on the way out.
She pulls out one of the 3 bottles that she grabbed and hands it to him.
Here, drink this and recover, and we'll... I can't believe she did this. We've learned a lot about my grandmother, but this is... Well, no, I guess she's been trying to kill Athena all this time, too. This isn't that much further than what we knew she would do. Else as we'll try to, like, hold the bottle so, like, help her grip it.
Yeah.
Manacles of holding gods. Now I kind of wish we had fought that giant so we would have had a bed open. Oh well.
Well, at least we have the ambrosia, so it's clearly gonna... help with that.
We'll fix that eventually. You deserve many more than you get. You really should just need to rest, but there is... I wish we could just be here to say we've helped you, but it doesn't seem like we're here entirely of our own volition. We were brought here likely by the fates. They might have also sent Hera's palace down. Reza, bring them out so we can show her. Not sure if she'll be able to help us, but...
Okay. Reza will fish them out and tentatively hold them.
This was attached, but not of this place originally.
Iris. Sorry.
No, go on.
Iris will react with terror at the dagger.
No, don't worry. We're not gonna do anything. Okay, put it away, Reza.
I do.
We were led to that, and also, and then he's gonna take out the thread and kind of spool it a little bit. We've been assuming this belongs to Hera, but we just found it in a chest next to where we found that blade.
Iris will stare at the thread. I can't tell you either whose it is. I can only tell you that the only people who can ever actually know is fates themselves, or the owner of the threat in question.
Well, at least we know it's not yours.
Yes.
That is good. Alright, he'll hand it back to Reza.
Tucked away.
I don't... Alright. He'll get out, he'll kind of get out his bedroll and he'll lay it out and, kind of lay her down so that she'll be kind of like setting up with the bottle of ambrosia in the place where the 4 rooms connect.
Okay.
We still, we need to keep exploring this place. And, I guess, see if we can find Hera, but for now, just stay here, stay safe. I don't think there's any other safer place here for now. I wouldn't want you too far away, just if you can muster the strength if something happens, just call out.
Reza's gonna leave her a second bottle of ambrosia with her, just in case.
Okay, good. Good.
Alright. So, ballroom or hallway?
I mean, the benefit with the ballroom is we can see what we see. We don't know what's down the hallway.
It's true. Just says places set, which is worrying, but... Let's do it.
Alright. We investigate the ballroom.
Okay. And now for Mood Whiplash!
Sweet.
As you enter the ballroom, immediately you are compelled to dance. As music starts playing from the stage as the instruments play themselves. And you need to do athletics checks to get across the other side of the room. Or acrobatics.
I was like, if this is athletics checks, then that's all you guys.
However, you have to dance with a partner. You basically both have to actually pass the checks to get across.
Crash is sensing problem.
No, I think it's best Iris gets to rest, so someone needs to stay over here then, I guess.
Crash is not the rest for party, so Crash assume.
And in fairness, you do have the big bow, I guess. Oh, those loafers has to I mean, in fairness, I'm the only one not dressed for a dance either, so...
You are more formal than Crash.
Don't tell my wife this never happened.
Crash, one thing you'll learn about this group is it's really hard to say no to Zolofis.
Very well.
It's really hard to say no to Zolofis. As he athletically dances you. Fine. Fluffy, you want to stay with your god friend? Let's do this, Altair.
Yeah, I think maybe I will. Also, remember you could also use acrobatics, which I assume is better
Yeah.
for Crash.
I only heard athletics, but if I can do acrobatics, that's
Athletics
good.
or acrobatics.
Yeah.
There you go. You can keep up with Lufus.
I like to imagine athletics is you playing the masculine role, acrobatics is the feminine role. So these ones work, but Altair and Razor are gonna just both be trying to do that. I assume Altair's just gonna do acrobatics.
I know Altair can do both.
The Lord doesn't hear about this ever.
I guess it doesn't really matter what Altair is doing.
God's almighty, man. You're supposed to have a dexterous feet. What is going on?
With that role, they're very dexterous. He's managed to step on your feet every time. It's impressive.
Whilst you are doing a spectacular dance across the place.
I swear to God, if you step on my feet one more time, I'll fire.
Somehow steps on your hand. How'd you even do that?
Look, I know you're pissed off at Hera right now, but we need to get across this room. Do 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 do.
Should have asked to join us for his camera before he left.
And then I guess also Nemia and Esther need a roll.
They already did. It was like
Did they?
Yeah, they go across.
21 and then 23.
Okay. Well, Ian.
Well, majority of you do, and because Altair struggles a lot, but you somewhat make up for it with your 31.
I compensate for this.
Yeah, you're only halfway across though. He did watch.
Gotcha.
None of you did as well as the Lofus and Crash, though.
Yeah, no, Zolofus and Crash made it across quite amazingly. It was a sight to behold.
Somehow I knew Zolofus was going to be a good dancer. All right. One more time, Shadow Boy.
Well, there we go.
We do. I do a pirouette, and then Altair dips me, and we make it across the floor.
That was the best dance roll, however. Right, you just managed to eke out what Zolofus did.
Cut my way from my looks.
Oh no, Bubble's disconnected.
Again.
Starting up again, internet.
But Zolofus got the best masculine role. He knows how to be the frame for the picture, as the instructing the dance goes.
Yeah. I've actually watched a fair bit of dance stuff, but that was so long ago. I've forgotten all that terminology. That was back when I would watch way too much reality TV. Dark days.
So, you're at the dinner tables, and a full meal appears in front of you as you get there. With drinks provided.
Ugh. I don't roll well on nature, so I don't know. I'm not going to eat it anyway, but
I don't know, you had to dance to get across. You might have to eat to progress.
I ignore the table and I go look at
The chest.
the other parts of the area anyway.
Okay.
Chest included, of course, but
There was 4 chests, and now that you're at this side, you can see phantom dancers all across the place. They just sort of materialize out of thin air as you go across.
huh. Hey, Fluffy. You see dancers from your end?
Do I?
Perception.
Oh, there we go. Click, click.
you do not.
Well, I saw you guys when you were dancing across, but other dancers, no.
Hmm.
I'm a bit distracted though, as he pops his room out the door to check on Iris again. This is like
Yeah.
every few seconds. I'm gonna have a crick in my neck before this is done.
Hey, you guys who are a little better at discerning shit, look at the food, and I'll take a look at these chests here. I start using my thievery eye on the chest.
Althea was like, no, I want to get by the loot too. But no. Honestly, I think we're somewhat past loot at this part. We're just doing it more to find
Like, there's
stuff.
clearly, yeah, we already have resolved, like, kind of 2 puzzles, 3 puzzles, if you count my key. So clearly this is kind of like a puzzle corridor of some kind. Yeah, you're just better at that than I am, so.
Not by much. You have pretty good perception.
Oh,
not that
actually,
many
I keep
but-
forgetting Human Reza has it trained. Pixie Reza doesn't, so.
The food is not poisoned. It just looks like very well made, properly made, kept dinner.
Well, that's good. Do these chests seem normal? Are they locked?
The chests, give me a. They're not locked.
Okay. I tap on them.
Why are you just tapping them?
Just to see if, like, by doing so, like, I don't know, do they sound hollow? Does it sound...
They do sound hollow.
I'm suspicious of this chest, but it didn't roll very well. I'm gonna open it carefully. I guess the furthest one to the left. If there's multiple. What you said.
Yep, there's 4s. The first chest contains really intricately good shoes. Really,
Okay.
really good shoes.
What kind of shoes?
Give me a second
Like-
and I will double check this.
Like boots?
Not boots.
Or heels?
Not heels either.
Like schoolgirl shoes?
There's actually, I think, an enchantment of dancing shoes, which I believe is what Belgas has, actually.
That's true.
Which might be what Ian's thinking of.
Are they red ruby slippers?
No, but they.
No, they'd be silver. Just because people always think it's just because the movie did it. Just to show off color.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I don't really care about that.
Yeah, they're loafers. Actually, really well made loafers.
Well-made loafers. All right. I look at them. I mean, they're nice and all, but I pull them out of the chest.
Okay.
And then proceed to move down the line and start opening the chest.
The next one actually does have slippers.
Okay. Are they red?
No, they're glass.
Glass slippers. Cool. I think Adronis has a pair like this.
Yes, but not quite the same.
I know. Yeah, and again, just down the line.
Okay, next you find a bracelet.
Bracelet. And lastly,
you'll find. Oh, come on, where is it? Where is it? I really need to start keeping these in the same bloody file.
actually, here we go. Pair of loafers. Pair of glass slippers. Bracelet. And whatever you're about to do. And God Manacle.
Ah, there we go. Skates.
Repeat that?
Skates.
Gates.
Yes. Well, you take it out, and they have like the ice skate like blade across them.
Okay. So like.
So as you yeah. So when you put them close to the ground right now, they get the blade turns into wheels.
Interesting.
They also have little teeny tiny thrusters at the back of them.
Ah, yes, the little 15 shoes of the 90s. Classic indie item.
These are really okay. You guys found anything else around here? Because I just found clothes.
Ooh, no longer running in the 90s. I don't know. I can't find anything all the way over here.
Yeah, you're gonna be looking at this shit in a moment, so just hang tight.
I think she meant, did anyone else find anything with the food or something? Which I guess not.
No, they didn't. I already said it looks well made and proper.
No,
food.
no. I'll say this is whispering that across the room to Altair and the rest.
But is there anything? Yeah, is there anything else of note over here?
No. This room I designed specifically to be a breather room.
Oh.
Because I knew
Alright.
there would be a heavy room.
Well, I'm glad we decided to leave it then.
I think that's everything. So then Reza grabs Altair and says, "Watch the toes," and doesn't roll super well on the acrobatics this time.
You didn't botch at least.
It's true. My 23 is not awful. It's just not. But Altair does better this time. And I put said items on the ground.
Oh, please, Esther, roll a 23. That'd be so perfect. Oh, close though.
They almost did exactly as well.
Yeah, it would have been like they flipped it.
Please tell me in your notes you actually know the skates as boots of the 90s.
No, Katie probably
mean-
put like skates that can become roller skates or ice skates with boosters.
I literally just wrote skates.
Or just that. It's funny,
I
I was gonna make that
figured
joke before
later-
you mentioned the boosters. Once you did.
Yeah.
Yes, you have to dance on the other side.
Dance back with the Zalophus. In your graceful manner. There you go. They shared a moment.
After they looked at each other and Zlovis was like, we really can't tell my wife.
Hold on, I got the moment in mind.
What has ever happened? I have a notepad open that I've been writing things down in.
Probably for the best that Jonas couldn't make it to this. I do wish he had let me have the camera though. So he's like muttering this as they get over.
Is she
Actually,
chilled out any? Or
I think she just needs to recover. I don't think she needs to chill out so much as
wrong choice of word, but yeah.
just trying to make sure. She probably I don't know. I don't know how to deal with people when they've been tortured like that. It's kind of wish Vance was here, honestly.
Hey,
Well, I mean, she's pretty good with people too. When it comes to taking care of them.
Mm.
Yes, Reza.
found these things, or that's your field of expertise, kind of.
Which is usually a bit faster at it, but let's see. It's a pair of loafers.
oh, I'm so happy to start off with those ones.
Let's see, what was next? Glass slippers? Yes.
Glass slippers,
Glass slippers. Oh, that's not awful.
bracelet.
Some kind of that's weird. Bracelet. And then
And
these
skates.
weird kind of skates.
Okay,
Lowest roll was like what?
now
That's pretty good.
you will probably look at the level of this and freak out, but understand. Those are your loafers.
Time jumping boots.
Wow. Still in bonus to reflex.
Now, the glass slippers are almost identical to the ones you got for Adronis. But these ones, instead of doing lightning, does cold.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
They're not spark slippers, they're ice slippers, effectively.
ice slippers. I'd have to find Adronis's thing to get that info, though.
Oh, give me a second then.
Do you have that? Okay. I'm putting them in my document.
Here's actual spark slippers, just swap out for ice and cold.
But yeah, gotcha.
The bracelet is actually a part of a set for the glass slippers, actually.
Oh, okay.
It's a what?
It's part of a set
Okay.
I actually did make the changes to that one.
Gain resist 5 radiant and resist 5 cold.
And if you have 2 parts of it,
You hit cold or radiant attack power. Gain bonus damage rolls equal to the number of items you have from the set.
50.
Okay. Do we have an item from that set? It pairs with the...
yeah,
So-
it pairs with some ice slippers.
I see.
And the skates. Where are the skates? Skates. There we go.
Gates. These sound really weird. And you already have really weird, like, things. I don't know. Steel-toed boots.
Or augmentable daily move action. You should number of squares equal to your speed. Augment is moving towards difficult terrain.
Cool.
Interesting.
Namia's gonna have sweet skating shoes.
I mean, anyone can use them. It's just that it does have an augmentable.
I see.
Yeah. Alright, we can maybe divide these up later.
Yeah. I have them in my notepad, so.
There is the set bonus for that is actually taken from the set bonus Spark Slippers are from.
You just changed the typing?
Yeah.
Nice. Makes sense.
Gotcha. Yes. Hello, chocolate. Okay.
I was tempted to actually have the entire thing from that, but one item in it will not make sense for it.
Yeah, that tends to be a thing, unfortunately.
The Queen Staff.
Oh, right.
This is really a set for like a Storm Sorcerer, really, but.
Makes sense.
I mean, I could also just give the sweet shoes and stuff to Crash.
You could?
I could.
They don't need to go to you, they can go to anybody.
That's true.
You can give them Jed if you want.
No,
Oh.
Jed doesn't get them.
Jid would probably want to keep his feet slot anyhow.
Hell, mail them to Orda. Hey, we got this after killing a Grief Strike. Smiley face.
Just like, God,
Yep,
I just need to send her something. I've missed like 2 of her birthdays. Alright. So all we have left is the hallway. As long as it wasn't like some kind of secret passage we missed, but...
Yep, now it's just the hallway.
No, I'll say I'm not saying permanently, but maybe temporarily you should wear this bracelet.
Resist 5 rain or resist 5 cold?
I mean, if hair is out for your blood, I know it won't make that much of a difference, but
I don't... The thing is, I feel like she wouldn't... Well, I don't know, this whole place has had a, like, ice thing going on, but it was knocked down, too.
I mean, it's also partially radiant. That was the part I was leaning towards.
She would use that, though. She hasn't... She hasn't really comported herself like someone who would use light, though. But that might be a whole god default thing.
I mean, it's not gonna hurt you, is it?
Well, tomorrow I already have something on.
Oh. Never mind then. I didn't realize what slot it was. I thought it was maybe like a hand slot. It's
No,
an arm slot. I see that.
I have all slots full.
Gotcha. Oh, then don't worry about it.
Oh, it's a valid worry. I just don't know if... Let's just go down the hallway and see if we can find her. Although, that ballroom seemed oddly benign.
Well, I mean, there's only one hallway left.
It was a long one.
Oh no, this shit again.
Oh no.
What's up, Bubbles? Is it forever loading or something?
No, I just got disconnected. And it's saying that someone's in as me. So if you could kick the double visions in the server.
No problemo. Boot. Feel the boot.
I didn't realize Esther could use Turn Undead as a minor action.
Yeah.
Oh, could she?
Yeah, future reference.
I'm not sure that would have changed your plan much, but...
Yeah, I was looking at her character sheet and I was like, oh, that's a feat that she has.
She really do add, and it was when I rolled ridiculously well for it. 19, 18, 20, and then 19. That was ludicrous.
Could not load campaign.
You didn't even connect that time.
Yeah, it didn't even show up on our ends.
Well, I see you on Hamachi, so that's working.
Yeah, see
So
you this time.
As you connected.
Just keep going for now, see what I can do to sort this.
Yes, the corridor. You approach the corridor. It's a very long corridor.
I don't know how long we're going to be gone for Iris. Hopefully it won't be too long, but there's a long corridor in front of us, so...
Okay. Good luck.
Get out of here if you can.
We'll see.
Trouble moving, but yeah. Alright, let's go in this hallway.
Yep.
I don't... Just because he's a little bit paranoid from earlier now, as they're walking down the hallway and they pass, like, everything of the torches.
He's going to
like,
what?
Yeah, he's just gonna, like, he's not gonna take it necessarily, but he's gonna, like, reach in, like, tug on it a bit. Just in case. I'm not sure if anyone notices it, he'll just be like, oh, you never know. I mean,
We've already
it's a
passed
whole
one
book thing, so...
We already passed one cliche, I might as well.
Yeah.
Okay. You made it right.
D20, saving throw. 16 again, using it enough.
Wait, what's going on?
I was pulling on torches as we went, and Ian told me to roll a d20.
Oh dear. Did you solve the puzzle again?
You didn't even reach what. Okay, the first time, sure, fair enough, accidental. But you didn't even find out what the puzzle was this time.
I mean, it's a lot to say we figured out what it was last time either.
Does this mean it was the 8th one again, too?
No. It was actually the 14th.
Ah.
You can't even see the door anymore. Well, you sort of can, but it's sort of very far away. Yeah, this one that you tug, and then there's a very definite crunk. But you're not entirely sure what changes.
She is really unimaginative. Like,
By the way, what was going to happen was you were going to be stuck in an infinite corridor.
Ah.
You were going to just keep walking and eventually start looping yourself.
I think your maze minotaur instincts have latently kicked in, and you've just been like solving all of the puzzles.
Perhaps. I don't know quite what that changed, but let's keep going. That's so great, because I didn't like, the books was just a complete accident. Now I'm like, well, just in case, if it was one cliche. Kinda happy.
Eventually around the corridor, you need to find yourself on our staircase.
Down, up, or both?
Up.
Up. Oh, we're going up now.
Oh.
Do you?
Yeah.
I would think so. I don't think we have anything else to do, so.
Okay, just double checking. You guys stairs.
Forth.
Guess we're going up. Okay. Okay, you go upstairs and you find yourself in an art gallery. There's 2 doors at the far end. So yeah, there's paintings and statues about just the 2 doors. Oh, I should point out that these statues, unlike the one downstairs, are the prop in the way they actually were back in the day and actually painted. They are horrifying to look at.
Okay. I just want to leave, guys. Can we? Are we there yet? I look for another door in the room. I'm kind of
There's 2.
okay.
Is there, what is the theme of this gallery? Does it have one?
Yes, actually. It's all demigods.
Is there one of Alsaeus?
No.
Is there one of Valalan?
Nope.
Anyone we recognize?
No.
Let's cut to the chase. Okay.
Are these more like classical demigods?
Yes.
Are any of them broken or something?
Nope. These are actually quite pristinely maintained.
Are these, like, what is this, her fucked up trophy hall where she puts pictures of all the ones she's killed?
Depends. Are there any ones we can see that are definitely alive? Like Heracles or...
You don't see Heracles for certain. Give me a perception and a religion. Navi is one step ahead of me. Namia is quite certain that. Nope. They are all of the dead demigods.
So, this is her fucked up trophy hall.
Yes.
Oh.
Right.
Oh.
You said were they paintings?
There's paintings on the walls as well as little mini walls along the place. All portraits. Bubbles!
Yay.
I see you this.
Great.
I go to one of the paintings and I try to take it off the wall.
Roll a d10.
I don't have Valseus luck though. I have Razor luck.
I was about to say, and then your dice made the point for me. Although I don't know, rolling the same thing I did for the other one was pretty great too.
Oh my god, this is hilarious. You're fine. Behind this painting is in fact, and bear in mind, this is like one of the mini walls that's on the, not connected to one of the main walls.
Yeah.
Behind this painting is indeed another corridor leading to another staircase.
All right.
See, I can
Clearly
do
it's
it
just
too.
messing with us too, right? Like, all the most obvious things. Was there anything we forgot? Was there any like really obvious thing we didn't check earlier?
I don't think so.
There actually was, but I don't want to draw attention to it because Katie will hit me.
Probably. Whose portrait did I pull? If I recognize them at all. Or if someone recognizes them, I should say. Out of curiosity.
Give me a religion.
I'm good at religion. 21.
Alapron.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
I was the guy who wrote the first Pegasus. Killed the Chimera.
In here. Okay.
I guess there were statues we passed, and also that like giant carpet on the floor. I don't know. Either way, God, my grandmother was very unimaginative.
I bet the other hallways just link back to this room or something silly like that.
The other two doors was just taking to more of the art gallery.
Yeah.
She's been doing this a while.
Good lord, she's killed so many. I didn't know she was this successful at it.
Yeah, is there any ones in the other rooms that are recognizable to us at a more personal level?
Not to begin with, but you do find a cell area named for Alceus and Bologna. But obviously not here yet.
You mean Bolalin?
Bologna, yes.
Okay. And probably like
she was prepared.
Althea.
And Lynn. In fact, there is a massive altar prepared for Lynn.
And Vaughn. Well, yeah, well, Lynn is, so that would make sense.
Though the biggest space is there definitely reserved for Heracles. But he's got an entire room prepared for him.
She's pretty presumptuous that she's already made spots for the rest of them.
Is there one for Rebecca?
Yes.
As Razor says that, Alceus will be quiet as he's staring at that. Becoming visibly, like, his hands are clenched.
Enraged.
Oh, it might be a good thing Vance isn't here for this, actually. Alright, we should go down the other hallway.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, yes, plenty of ways.
As satisfying as that is, that
We don't
will
have
take
time.
up time.
If Nemia's guesstimation is any indication, we only have an hour until Grief Strike rematerializes.
That's a good point. Alceus looks back. Maybe I should bring Iris with us just in case. Didn't
Well,
want to,
he
but
went this way, though.
It's true. And we still have, what, like 40 minutes at least? Maybe longer. I don't know how long we've been doing this.
See, it took you a small bit of time to figure out the statues.
Ironically enough, the other puzzles haven't taken us any time because we've just been brute forcing our ways through it.
Summons a horse skeletal hands to pull down the statues. Those happen to be a thing I'm good at.
Let's see, that would have taken about 10 minutes. It'll take you some time to go up the stairs, so we'll put on another, like, 5 for both of the staircases, so that's 15.
Pulling everything to hell.
Actually, guys, you would be on, like, the last 5 minutes before he would reform.
Already?
Well, there's also the...
Yeah, that's...
Bear in mind, all the travel time.
Travel time.
I don't
We
trust...
need to keep moving.
I don't like Iris being left alone if he's gonna rematerialize soon.
Well, then go grab her.
Alright, I guess you guys explore ahead while I do this, and he'll run off.
Yeah.
Because, you know, that might not end badly either.
Yeah.
Oh, totally not.
We're going off alone in this castle.
I mean, on the plus side, you'll have a a full-fledged god with you.
If I get back there in time.
Yeah.
That said, you will probably want to at least explore the new hallway you found and see what's at the end of that.
I didn't even have the time to get home. Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, you guys don't have time. Before he reforms, you just don't. Because I forgot to take the time to get from over here into consideration as well.
Well, either way, we're pushing down that hallway while Alceus gets Iris.
Okay. You go up the hallway and up the next staircase. Into what seems like a smaller gallery. But this one, I don't even need to give you a religion for you guys to work out what they're for.
Mm-hmm.
Because these are actual portraits of dead gods.
Oh. There was so much more evil than we thought.
How many?
I
What
thought she
dead
was just
god?
a massive bitch.
So there is 12 in total dead gods in this room.
Any like recent?
No. The most recent of the dead gods is you're looking at like 400 years.
Okay, so nothing that. Okay, so it's not like all of a sudden like Demeter's up there or something like that.
No.
Okay.
Well, wait, there'd be at least a couple that would be from a few years ago, right? Didn't a couple gods die when
That's true. Actually, I forgot.
Why am I forgetting his name?
Victor?
Yeah,
Victor.
when he did his thing.
Helios would be up here. The previous sun god. But not the previous moon god. Selene's not here.
Okay. I feel like that this place.
And there is an R door at the far side of the room.
this place doesn't actually seem like, I don't know. I don't know how much of this is real. I'm starting to question what's real, guys. This is freaking me the fuck out. I almost feel like this is too evil to be Hera. Is that just me? Like, she's a bitch, but
I mean, Alsace isn't there, but other
I
people
know.
can chime in. You also check, because we know that was that one area that looked, it was like added on. You'd see if maybe this seems like it's different, like it was added on as well.
yeah, does it feel different, or does it feel like the rest of the house?
This feels like the rest of the house.
Also, we did find her having tortured Iris. For what that's
I mean,
worth.
that's true. I'm just wondering how much of it is the fates wanting us to see something, and how much of it is actually what happened. Because clearly the added on portion of the house was the fates being like, here, you're gonna shank that bitch. And now we're seeing literally everything that's being like, go shank that bitch. Like,
Well, I'm surprised there was a question you didn't ask Iris, personally.
well, I'm not there with Iris, but I start.
I can't do it myself.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it. It's not your prerogative to ask Iris things. We have to figure that shit out.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Raisa's frantically looking for the next door, I guess.
Also, Alsace didn't want to kind of push her.
That's true. Well, I'll say this, you've reached Iris whilst they are in this next one, and there is a door at the far side.
Okay, so she seems fine?
Yeah, she seems fine.
I'd rather just leave you here to recover, but I don't... In the current state you're at, Hera has had Grief Strike working for her, and he's probably rematerializing now, and I'm just... Come on, I'm gonna... And he starts saying this as he's picking her up. We'll join the others. I don't want to keep you separate from us too much.
I can somewhat walk again.
You can? Okay.
Not quickly, but I can.
You're faster.
I mean, I don't know, actually. She might be pretty light. That said,
Well,
it's probably
she's
still
probably
faster for us her walk anyways, though.
Okay.
Alright, well, let's go. And if it gets hard, there's some stairs in the way, I'll just carry you through them, but let's just try to catch up with the others then.
Okay, Alpha, here, you go through the door at the far end of the room. You open it up, and you are standing on clouds. As you see before you, a gigantic looking temple.
Altair, what are you... Whoa.
The clouds are solid, fine, but not at the same time. It's weird.
Is it safe to walk on?
Yes, I'll tell you. And Altair's testing foot sort of shows that you can stand on it. It seems to sort of like solidify a bit more when you put your foot weight on it. Though, guys, we might actually have to call it soonish.
I literally just about to ask if you have an end point in mind, because I think that this entire next part should be when most people are here and awake.
Yeah. Which is a shame, because I didn't want this to go into a third. Well, no, it's going to have to go into third, because there's no way you get to the next encounter. Okay. I'm actually going to call it when Alsace rejoins you with Iris.
Alright.
Because then you can start to semi-decide what you're going to do with her before advancing, or if you're going to take her up to the temple.
But the cloud is solid-ish to walk on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, there they are, and whoa.
Yeah.
Is that what I think it is?
Yeah.
You ready to go to Grandma's house?
There's personal domain.
Oh, how did...
We all have a place like this. Those who sit on the thrones have more grand places. Here's kept their castles somewhat smaller and a bit emptier than the others do.
So, her palace got torn out of Olympus. Presumably that would be what the Fates did. Who also left us here. They gave us a thread and a dagger. And in this
We
found
assume.
Yes, we assume it is the Fates. We have found out that she has personally helped Grief Strike, and he has been used as her herald to kill demigods for her, of which she has a whole room to it, as well as a room to... those were dead gods back there?
Yes.
Yeah.
And, of course, we found her where she had grabbed you, tortured you. How did she get a hold of you?
I am the messenger. She called me to deliver one personally. If any god calls for me, I can go to them immediately. No one has for a bit now. If any of them did, I might have actually been able to get help.
I guess we'll have to go say hi, and I don't... Is it... Oh, she would have called you here, I imagine, so it must be safe to bring you here. As long as she doesn't try to do anything. As safe as any of us could be in her own realm, I guess.
Could we figure out a way to call Jumbo?
I can always reach my servants.
Would you be able to go back with that?
If I had a bit more strength.
Did you take that second bottle of ambrosia?
Still going through it.
Okay. Well, then maybe we should leave her here to finish that bottle and just call Jojo when you're able.
Yeah, I guess that would...
I mean, let's be real. Other than Hera, I don't think anyone else is going to be able to do much to her.
It's true. I'm worried about Grief Strike, but he's a vampire, and she's recovered some at least. Yeah, I think you're right. Alright. I guess the cloud is soft.
Yeah. It's like a big pillow feel.
Alright, well, let's at least get a little bit closer and we'll leave her at the edge, I guess.
Yeah, I guess.
And then we'll go up and...
But, yeah, I will say I want to have I want to talk to Zolophus, but I have a feeling I don't know how awake you are, Arshan.
I think we can
And
save
that can
next
always
time with that.
that can wait till next time. I just was because I feel like there's a discussion that needs to be had rather rapidly before we go into the den of Hera.
So I think maybe we stop with we're all like right outside, where like
Yeah.
the clouds end or something.
Yeah. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this session. I'm sorry that we didn't get to the point I wanted to.
It's okay. Probably for the best, because otherwise, if we got in there and we started the fight, we wouldn't be able to finish it with like a large number of people.
So I will defog her throne room so you guys can load it.
Oh, sure.
Makes sense.
And put our tokens with our less than ideal HP. Well, actually, my health is mostly fine. It's my surges are like at half, but I think that'll be fine.
For like one encounter, yeah.
You guys will be at the other side of the pool.
At the Harris throne. There we go. Hera likes peacocks, I see.
They are her animals.
I didn't actually know that.
Yeah.
It's come up a couple times.
Well, I know they've mentioned the whole like she likes peacocks or whatever, but like I didn't know that was like her animal.
Yeah, they all have a sacred animal. Hera's is the peacock. Zeus is the eagle. Paul's the cow.
Well, there's a specific peacock Alceus should not fight. The other one resists lightning, which is not really anyone in our party.
It's almost no one in any party. I guess Lynn has it because she's a Zeus demigod.
And I think Adrotus, to some extent, has some lightning at least.
It's actually mostly Jed from you guys.
Oh
true.
yeah, he does have lightning bolt.
And then Hera, where you can't mouse over her and see all of her splendor.
She does actually have stats on her. I did that
I'm sure.
good object setting for that.
Honestly, not sure I want to see Hera's stats.
Yeah, I don't think I want to either. I think it's good that you put her on a layer we can't see, but I just was like mousing over the other ones, and I was like, huh.
Hesia's sacred animal, by the way, is a donkey.
Ah.
So she was like, man, donkeys suck. Peacocks are way cooler. Like, yeah, good job, Hera. God, all her stuff with the most obvious, like, here's where you hide the switch stuff.
There were other puzzles I had in mind throughout the entire place, but I was looking at the time and going, this is going a bit long. I wanted to at least get to Hera.
No.
And then the ones I left in, you just did immediately, like, wow, I probably could have kept them in. Well.
I feel like it makes sense. Hera feels to me like someone who would stick to her cliches when she could.
Hey, I can use this button again.
You're a god! Yes. Yes, I am.
I mean, you could have used it a little bit earlier, too, when we saw Iris.
You're a god!
Hephaestus also marks the donkey as a sacred animal to him, but his main one is the crane.
Interesting.
Aphrodite is the dove, the swan, and the sparrow. Artemis is deer, obviously. Athena owls, Ares dogs, and vultures? Hades the ram, and all black animals. Poseidon the horse, and Apollo the crow, and the dolphin. I want to know why he has the dolphin.
Look, man, that's a new thing for dolphins. They used to be cool. They still are kind of cool in the right context. As long as you don't get them in the mood, I guess.
Oh! He once became a dolphin.
No, that's...
He turned into a dolphin to reach Delphi, which is why it's called Delphi.
Okay. Esther over. We have Crash, Reza, I'll say yes.
I'm glad you enjoyed listening in, Ryan. Jade, are you going to move out to your over?
Jade away.
Yep. Okay.
Time.
I think Aryan conked out
I think
Yeah, seems like it might have.
because he didn't respond.